Nice. Okay. Here's this one. The unboxing. From like here. Oh, can I have my phone and turn the... Who was the one sending the text? What? You don't need to stand there, you can stand on the side here. Just make sure that you only have the table because it's messy over there.
Okay.
Hi, yeah, so welcome back. It's been a while. Unfortunately, unfortunately, that's a really stupid thing to say. I had a lot of work to do, which is fantastic, so can't complain whatsoever. And today I'm actually having a, a little helper in the studio. I have a Ruben over there. Say hi. Yeah, perfect, yeah, that's his hand. He's on second cam today, which is fantastic. So, yeah, quick thing, what's new? Just signed a super fun project regarding a mini documentary for a skateboard company. And as none of you know, I used to skate when I was a kid, and I think I was fairly good. And I tried to skate a few weeks ago to show my son how to do a simple power slide, and I ended up in the bushes with a minor bruise on my ass. But yeah, shit happens. So what are we gonna talk about today? We're gonna talk about the new Rode Wireless Pro. Yep, that's the name of it. That just arrived. And we're gonna talk about 32-bit float. What is it and why should you use it? From not so super scientific view, more like from me. So let's start with talking about the Rode Wireless Pro. Yeah, that's still the name. I've been using the Rode Wireless Go 2 for a very long time. Now for some reason one of the transmitters actually broke down on me, which I kind of noticed when I looked at a job in post. Thankfully DaVinci Resolve has a super good voice isolation detail, or like a feature, so I could still save the imagery and just add a little music on the bottom of it. And then about 2 days later, after I realized this, I saw the release of the Wireless Pro, or like the pre-release of it. So I was super happy. I was going to use my Wireless Go for the remainder of the time and just, you know, milk it. But then it kind of got lost. I misplaced it, or someone stole it, or I forgot it somewhere. Well, shit happens, and I had to kind of wing it. I borrowed a microphone from Ruben. I had these ones since an earlier, like the Moman microphone. I had that since an earlier review, and it just got me through, barely, but it got me through the last few shoots. And yeah, okay, so the Wireless Pro, what's so good with this? Well, first of all, it can send timecode, which for me, I'm shooting on the FX6, is like heavenly sent, because I do not need to use the bulky ass weight. This, I do not need to use this anymore to be able to shoot audio, which is fantastic. With the FX6, it's amazing, but it is a bit wonky with this on. And I think everyone on YouTube, if you watch, you know, creators talk about the FX6 and the bad things about it. So super stoked about it, and it feels really good. So yeah, these bad boys, they got timecode. They also record 32-bit float internal, and we're gonna get back to that one later. And yeah, they work as the previous rows as well. Good reception, good battery time, super easy to use, super easy to set up. And let's see what we have in the box for this time. But before that, we can just ask Ruben. Rube, would you just shoot the top handle on the FX6 now, when I do not need to use this? So shoot the tilted top handle so they can see how... So let's do the unboxing, which is actually why we have Ruben, so we can get another angle for once, which is nice, because I'm shooting this on the 35mm Distagon 2.8, so I kind of need something with an autofocus or someone that can pull focus, because this is a vintage lens, which I love. Okay, so let's open this one up. Are you ready? Yeah, so it's the Wireless Pro, and the thing compared to Wireless Go 2 this time is that you actually have a lot of accessories with. With the Wireless Go 2 you had like one audio cable, 2 microphone like transmitters, 1 receiver, and you know, a little wonky kind of a feel like one of these, but for the for this one, and it didn't stick very well. And then you had to buy the lavs separate and all those things. So in the Wireless Pro, you actually have a case, a charging case, which is fantastic, because the other one you actually had to buy an extra charging case for. And then when you open it up, yeah, so yeah, I'm actually recording on this right now. Has kind of the same design, but it looks a lot more sleek. I like it. It's has good weight to it. And if you look here, I don't know if Ruben sees them. Do you see this? Yeah. Oh. Ruben just switched the entire lighting setup. Can we please change that back? Okay, yeah, so here, as you can see, you have a few more gauges on it. You have time code, and if you push this a few times, you can see audio, you can see the time code actually, and that you're in 25 frames per second. So yeah, it's a few different settings, and when you don't want to use it anymore, you just put it in the charging case and it charges. So it's amazing. Also, a nice feature is that as soon as you take it out of the charging case, it is it's straight away on. So you don't need to fiddle with the on buttons and then turns itself off. And then we come to the accessories. As I said, you get the, you can show you like this. You get a really good lav mic. That's the one the sound comes from right now here. And with the lav mic, you also get one of these, one for each. These for the wind or for the puffs. And or if you know that you're going to be outside where it is very windy, we actually get one of these a little bigger, so you can use it outside as with a really good, you know, small dead cat on. Also, one improvement from the last model is this simple little thing. But as you see here, the last one, it was just a 3.5 millimeter in. But now we actually have a 3.5 that you screw in. So it's a lot more secure than before. And some small other things. We have these ones, magnetic blocks. So you just actually put this one on here, like that. And then you can do, you know, I didn't want to go higher up, but yeah. So you can literally stick it in between, so it can sit here without looking, you know, all wonky with using the clip. That's a really good thing. And as I said, you have these ones that can actually attach straight onto, like they did with the Wireless Go and Wireless Go 2. And yeah, you have the lav mic holder, and if you want to color code your lav. So it's a really well thought concept of this one. You have everything in 2 bags, one that is for the transmitters and the receiver, and one for the accessories, which is good because that's basically what you had in the previous one as well, but you had to buy everything separate. So that's a welcome improvement. Yeah, and then we just put this back in. So that's the Wireless Pro for you. And for all of you who are not, you know, super well-rounded in video and audio. What's the difference, or what is 32-bit float? Okay, so with 32-bit float, as this one records internal, as you can see, it records internal to this. It's got 32 gigabyte of memory on both of these. That means, well, you can kind of compare it to a raw photo. So you can literally boost the signal without losing, like without, you know, adding distortion to it. And you can scream loud without even, you know, clipping. So it's kind of uncompressed. So if I were to talk like this, it's really easy for me to actually pull volume up so you can hear what I'm saying, even though I'm talking really, really, really soft. And I can also shout as loud as I want, and you're still gonna hear it. So we can kind of pull it down, or we can scream as high as we want, and we're not gonna clip the audio. So that's one of the big, you know, I did it ridiculously now, of course, but that's a really good thing, because if you're out and you're a bit worried about the microphone, did I catch the right sound, did I catch it the right levels, with this way you can actually fix that in post without being afraid of clipping or adding too much noise into your footage. So that's also one of the things that I really like, because a lot of times when you're on a job and you're running gun situation, you might need to mic up someone really fast, and microphone might be a bit bad, you know, it sits here, it is a bit different on everyone. So the only caveat with this, to use 32-bit float, is that you actually need to have it in, you need to record in this. But I also don't see that as, you know, a problem, because it is also that way you need to record to get timecode. You can also send timecode from this one into, let's say, the FX3, or I have it dancing in my RE and I have it with my FX6. But the 32-bit float, it is in these when you record with these internal, and then you just transfer it to your computer. And also one thing that might be worth noting, that Rode actually went out with the like a few weeks ago, that if you update your Mac OS X to the newest version, at this point these won't work with your computer. Also the new Rodecaster 2, I don't know if they fixed the bug or if Apple or Rode actually fixed it, but just be a little bit cautious. So don't, maybe look into it before you update. But yeah, short and easy little unboxing. I'm gonna try to make a video on how to actually connect the to get the timecode into the FX6. It took me quite a while actually. I might be very stupid, or it was not very yeah, no, I might be very stupid, which probably is the case in this, but it might also be a bit, you know, not super easy. Let's just say it like that. So I know Rode is doing a lot of movies. I've seen them sync it with the timecode with FX3, timecode with A7S3, but still I haven't seen it with the FX6. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do that one. And yeah, I think that is it for now. I'll update you more on the Escape project. I'm super stoked about that one. I'm going for a meeting tomorrow. This is Sunday, I'm going there Monday. And then there's a few other things that's lined up. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and let me know if I can do anything for you, or if you wonder anything about this or have any questions whatsoever. Just, you know, drop me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. The YouTube algorithm likes it. And yeah, I think that's it for today. So tjena, tack!